Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm super excited because I'm gonna finally play with some rare beauty products by Selena Gomez. So we have the primer, foundation, the liquid blush, the concealer, and then the liquid highlighter. I'm going to create this whole look. I'm gonna give you guys, of course, my overall thoughts at the end of the video. So with that being said, if you guys are interested, then please continue to watch. Alrighty my love, so let's jump right into it. I'm gonna start by prepping my skin. So I'm gonna grab the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Oil Infused Serum. Fix my mirror. Going to moisturize with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, which is pretty much finished. And I'm also applying a little bit of the MAC Moisture Infusion. This is just a must if you have very dry skin or dehydrated skin. Alright, so let's move on to the actual primer. So here's the Rare Beauty Primer. I grabbed the mini size because I was not sure if I was gonna like it. So I'm like, let me just try the mini size. So this pretty much claims to have a radiant finish. Great for normal, dry combo, and oily skin. It's great for dryness pretty much. And basically it's a silicone-free gel primer with ultra fine pearls that pretty much give you a glow from within. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. Apply that much. Gives you that hydration, but also that luminosity. Look at that. Ooh, child. Even just like this for like a no makeup look, gorgeous. Moving on to the actual foundation. This is the, what's it called? Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation. I got the shade 380W. So I purchased online. I didn't get to test anything out in stores. I haven't been to a Sephora in basically since the whole COVID situation. It claims to have a medium coverage, natural finish. It's supposed to be weightless. Hopefully it's not a bad match because I would be devastated. So doe foot applicator. Let me start with that much. I just want to see the coverage. Just a damp sponge. Okay, the shade is definitely golden, so it's a little warm, but it's not completely like orange or anything like that, so I appreciate that. It's not super yellow like I like it, but it definitely has a bit of a golden undertone. It feels super lightweight on the skin. Okay, I'm gonna go apply a little bit more, even though this is more than enough coverage for me, but just so you guys can see. Alrighty, so far this is flawless. Like, this looks gorgeous. So concealer, excuse me, I also got the shade 380W just because pretty much it said that you should match the foundation, and as you guys can see, they're different undertones, and the concealer is a lot lighter, which I appreciate. I don't like my concealer to be super bright, but I also don't want it to basically make my under eyes look darker. So this claims to be a medium coverage, and it has a radiant finish. So I really I'm excited about that because you guys know I love hydrating concealers. Oh, this doe foot is different. It's kind of like a, I don't know, different shape. That's cute. Oh, it feels super hydrating already. Alright, so I'm gonna grab my e.l.f. sponge and we're just gonna blend to see the coverage and the finish of the concealer. I'm also gonna apply it on my lids just to get rid of that discoloration. Wow, this blended really effortlessly, like super quick. That was super quick. I'm using my favorite powder, Airbrush Finish by Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Medium 2, which I need to get a new one because this is sad. Alrighty, you guys, so look, it just looks so flawless. Let's move on to the liquid highlighter. I got the shade Flaunt, even though I really wanted the gold one, which is called Outshine, but it looked like it was not gonna be a good shade for my complexion. So this bad boy is pretty much just a silky second skin liquid highlighter, and I agree, I've tried this before. It's not my first time. Tried it twice and it is so smooth. It's not chunky. There's not like a bunch of glitters or anything. It is so intense, but I like the fact you can work with it to make it look more natural. So with the same sponge I used to apply my concealer, I'm just going to apply this on the highest points of my cheekbones very lightly. I don't know if you guys can see, like, it's so pretty. So I'm gonna cream bronze with Fenty's Teddy Cheeks Out Cream Bronzer, and this is the Fenty 115 brush. So let's set this phase. I'm gonna use my Bobbi Brown Skin Weightless powder in the shade Golden with my MAC 138 brush, just very lightly. And right on top, I'm gonna use my Hourglass Ambient Radiant powder. That's what that looks like, just to add more glow. So real quick, I'm gonna bring some moisture back to my skin. So I'm gonna mix both of these. I'm gonna start with the Fix Plus. And then the Luminous Dewy Skin Mist by Tatcha. So for bronzer, I'm going to use the Hourglass Ambient Radiant Bronzer. By far one of my favorite bronzers. I'm just obsessed with this. And my MAC 140 brush. If you're looking for a glowy bronzer, this is it right here. Like, it doesn't have glitter or shimmer. It just gives such a nice, beautiful sheen to the skin. So moving on to the blush, this is, what's this called? The Soft Pinch liquid blush, and this comes in dewy finishes and also matte finishes. I grabbed the one in the dewy. You guys already know I love a glow. I got the shade Joy, so supposed to be weightless, long lasting. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this on the back of my hand just to show you guys the shade. It is just, this is me right here. If she comes out with more like warm tone, peachy, orangey shades, like, listen, I'm all over it. Apply this on the apples of my cheeks. Like, look how natural and glowy that is. Like, right on top, I'm gonna grab one of my favorite MAC blushes. This is the Cheeky Bits Extra Dimension blush with my MAC 137. Just to put that on top of the. So I want a little bit more glow, so I'm gonna grab the Natasha Denona. This is the Blush Glow palette, and I'm just gonna be applying this shade a little bit on the, just a little bit on the apples of my cheeks, just to give me a little bit more glow. Alright, so I'm gonna put a little bit of eyeshadow, and I'm gonna use this Makeup Forever M856. It's just like a matte pinky shade with my 224 from MAC. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna grab the Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette. I'm gonna grab the shade Plenty of Dough, which is this matte, this neutral shade all over my lid with my MAC 227. For mascara, I'm using the Kevyn Aucoin Volume Mascara. Yes, the one that I used in my previous video. I really like this mascara. This mascara is everything. Alrighty, so for lips, I'm gonna use the MAC's Hodgepodge lip pencil. I'm gonna grab Angel Alessandra by Charlotte Tilbury. And I'm gonna grab Sweet Mouth by Fenty Beauty. I'm just applying a little bit of MAC See-Through lip gloss in the center. Setting everything with the airbrush setting spray. Alrighty, you guys, so this is the completed look. I just went ahead and add a little bit of the Snowflushed highlighter in my inner corner just because I feel like I was missing a little something. But now let's get into my final thoughts on all of the Rare Beauty products, starting off with the primer. So again, it has a radiant finish, great for all skin types, and it's supposed to be really good if you have dryness. So listen, I really like this. I'm definitely gonna purchase the full size because I find that it smooths and it blurs the skin so beautifully. It's definitely very hydrating, and it reminds me a lot of kind of like the Fenty Beauty primer, the Soft Silk, but with a glow. Like, you know, the Soft Silk is just a hydrating primer, but this is pretty much that, but with kind of like a pearlescent type of finish to it. It is stunning. Now, I do think that for oily skin, it may not be the best primer, but I think that you can still definitely use this as long as you prep and prime. As long as you prep and set your makeup really well, it is just gorgeous. I feel like this mixing it with foundation, wearing it underneath foundation, or even on its own, like when I just applied it, I feel like doing like a no makeup look with this, it is just gorgeous. Now, I do wish that it came in more like shades. Like this is more kind of like a pearly champagne type of shade. If she comes out with like a peachy one or like a gold one, I'm gonna be all over it. So moving on to the foundation, again, I got the shade 380W, and even though it's pretty warm, it still has a golden undertone, so I don't feel like I have to mix it, and it hasn't oxidized. It looks beautiful. Now, this claims to have a medium to full coverage, and to me it's just medium in the sense that when you first apply it, it evens out the skin, but it's not heavy or cakey, and it builds up really nicely, but I don't think it builds up to full coverage. It's just a medium, very natural type of finish. And again, it claims to be natural, so it's not too matte and it's not too dewy. It's perfect for all skin types in my opinion. I do think that if you have very oily skin, just make sure you prep and you set your skin really well. But this should work for oily skin. Again, same thing with dry skin. This is beautiful. Now, I will say that due to the fact that I use this primer that's very luminous, very hydrating, and everything else that I use in terms of moisturizers and oils, obviously it made the foundation look a lot more glowy. So if you guys see that my foundation looks very glowy, it's due to the primer and everything else. But if I would have applied this on its own, it would have gave me more of a satin type of natural finish. So I do think this works for oily skin, but still know that you are going to get oily throughout the day because it's not mattifying at all. I love the wide shade range of tones, and again, the packaging. I like the fact that she created something so that people with lupus and arthritis can open these very easily, so that's very thoughtful of her. And real quick, I know a lot of people are comparing this to like the Fenty Beauty packaging, which I agree, but in terms of the actual products inside, not at all. They're different, they're very unique. It's a whole different vibe in my opinion. It's a lot more natural. That's what I'm getting from her line. So moving on to the concealer, again 380W. I love this shade. It was very golden. It applies super effortlessly and it blended out like super quick. So I really like that because sometimes, you know, we don't have time to be like doing our makeup for hours. So this is very convenient. It's very hydrating. I really like that. I have very dry under eyes. So this, if you have very dry skin or dehydrated skin, you are going to love the formula. And super lightweight. I don't even feel it on my face. I really like the concealer. It is gorgeous. And the formula is very similar to the foundation, just more hydrating in my opinion. So moving on to the liquid highlighter in the shade Flaunt. Absolutely love the formula. I really look forward to her adding more shades in terms of this product because it is gorgeous. It just blends out very easily on the skin. I find that this almost has kind of like an oil type of texture to it, so it doesn't emphasize texture or pores. If you're looking for a liquid highlighter, I really recommend this. This is just very natural in my opinion because once you blend it out, that's what you're getting. Very glowy but still natural, and I don't see any chunks of glitter, so it's not intense, you know what I mean? You can make it intense, but for the most part it's very natural, like absolutely stunning. And next time I'm gonna mix this with the foundation just to see how it looks because it is very nice. And then last but not least, the blush. This right here, it's a whole vibe for me. You guys know how much I love liquid and cream blushes. It's my thing. And the only thing I'm complaining about is more shades. I want more shades. I want more orangey, more tangerine, more coral shades, all of that. It's just such a gorgeous blush. You can get a very kind of like natural look with it, or you can always build it up to get more like pigmentation. But look, it's very pigmented. It's just that I applied a very small amount, but it's super pigmented. This is stunning, like so pretty. But again, give me orange, give me like tangerine, give me that, or even like a brown bronzy one, but in the dewy finish because I'm not getting any of the matte ones. I don't do matte. Alrighty, you guys, so overall I give this brand a 2 thumbs up. I feel like Selena did an amazing, when I say an amazing job, for her first launch, she did that. Like, even though people were complaining, were dragging her for no reason, because I don't understand what the problem is with celebrities coming out with makeup. If you don't want to support them, don't support them. You don't have to buy the makeup, you know what I mean? What is the problem? To me, the more the better. The more options, the better. And she is giving us inclusivity, which a lot of other brands who are your faves don't know what inclusivity means. So I'm here for this brand. I'm definitely gonna continue to support her, and I hope that she comes out with more products because I'm very impressed with all of the products that I tried. So there were some products that I didn't try, so now that I know what she's given us, I'm definitely gonna check them out. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. Please check the description box below for all the products information. Follow your girl on Instagram at simplydianaj, and let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions, suggestions, and anything like that. I will see you all in my next video. Bye, beauties.